Good day, everyone, and welcome into the shadow of Nixos, where we will find once and for all the hidden truth to the Hyperion and what's in his chest. Aww, could have been great. So, we need to find a way to get inside of the Hyperion. No, I don't really want that. To stop the crazed high priest from bringing the city of Idylla down back to the ground.
We cannot waste time. There does not appear to be much here, but we have to be thorough.
I wish they would have given you a reason why they made the city floating in the first place. I mean, it's not that they're really that much troubled with the wildlife.
We should try near the shrine of Athene. Anakatos prizes her above all else. I would wager he keeps his secrets with her.
Ooh, nice.
Be cautious in these lands.
Eyes. Loot. Master damaging hilt. Nice component. Now that we are a master crafter, a master blacksmith, it is time to beat that metal. Why are they all so dark? Something isn't really normal. I myself also. I think after this little battle with a silent core, I will take a little quick save, walk out, walk in, try another dungeon, and see if it's some kind of bug on loading the game, or if it's just the environment with the lighting.
We must
inside
bring
of here.
Anakatos to justice.
Okay, be right back. Nope, just strange lighting inside of this dungeon. Okay, never mind. Keep on going. Keep on looting more litanies. Mobile shrines. Oh, goddess of something or another, please tell me what's inside of this lore stone. What's scribbled here?
I, Anakatos, make this record in penance for my disappointment of the supreme goddess Athene, in hopes that I may return to her favor, so that I could help my people find her strength once more. I have committed several acts that may have angered her, and now I purge myself of them so I might find her grace again.
So it was him all along. Knew it. Ooh, are those high level? Ooh, yes. They could give us the next tier of equipment. Discovery of the Hyperion. Oh boy. Let me get it a read first so it don't suck at all. Discovery of the Hyperion. We had originally believed that we had come across just another Myru ruin, but the sheer brilliance of the structure convinced us it was something far greater. It was constructed of a material we could not name, polished to a sheen that made our blades seem dull. One among us remarked that it looked like the sky, and it was moments later that we discovered it belonged there. We had found the now fabled instructions to rise the structure into the heavens. The response to our discovery, to the word of Athene, was deafening, and that evening the teeth of Neros itself trembled at our celebration. I had never before seen a unifying force that was as effective as this discovery, nor have I since. What we could not know was how our society would tremble, much like the teeth of did on that day, when the Primus and his associates gathered their magical strength to raise the Hyperion. And though the caldera stood untroubled when our celebrations on the first day ended, I cannot say the same for my people after the tragedy of the Hyperion. Which would probably be the moment when Arcos tried to force the Hyperion into the air, and Athena went a little bit nuts. Or it just simply didn't work. Oh man, I screwed up. I lost all those nice reckoning points. Oh,
Beckoned, not time. Seek Primus below.
What is it?
stop. Talk.
That was the goddess. After years of... I cannot. We must do as she bids. Her voice sounded broken. Whatever is happening at the Hyperion troubles even her.
What's in the
I
hidden
do not
wing?
know. Anakatos has many secrets, it seems, but the information we seek might be back here.
And when did
Farewell.
we ever mention a hidden wing? Found.
I am afraid we have dishonored my master, Arcas. He is a pious man who has always sought to serve, and we use the power of his position to force us on the true path without his knowledge. Slavery, oppression, pain, all are used to mold them into what is deemed worthy.
Oh, oh, okay. And now I screwed up again.
The Primos cannot succeed.
What has he let loose down here? There's quite a bit of death all around. Just one or two little corpses. Ooh, use a Prismere. Nothing but litanies. Nothing, just wailing and a gnashing of teeth never seen before or
Hold a
since.
moment. These are bodies of colossi. What are they doing here? Wait, I recognize some faces. Belfron, Armandia, these were great colossi, all viable competitors for the role of Primos at one time or another. I do not like the implications of this. What has Anakatos wrought? Farewell.
Survival of the fittest. Or in this case more like last man standing.
In this confession I shall tell of how my master was brought nearly to his death. Arcas failed Athene in our mission to bring her servants to a devout state that would be worthy of her power and wisdom. At my behest, he sought the Hyperion force to the sky to earn our recognition. The ensuing eruption of Athene's wrath killed many, and nearly took dear Arcas.
Oh, Arcas yet lives down in the dungeons, shackled to the walls. A husk of his former self. No, it's not the one.
Trespassers, you are too late! The council already lies dying in the torture chambers, and the Jotun slaves will soon be butchered as the master ordered. Come, brothers and sisters, let us deal with these curs.
Alright. Use it now, or I will never get a chance. You, my friend, will never ever get a chance to do anything ever again. Okay, I think that's the last of them. A little execution. Okay, my friend, come closer. Gonna be fun on the bun for me.
Beckoned, I found this in our struggle. No doubt some form of torture device. But your strength can apply it for good. Now to decipher what the cultist said. But there are also the slaves. They will be killed if we don't save them. But if the Council is dying, we must choose who we see to first. The Council must be important. Something that could help us find a flaw in his plan, perhaps. Or learn more about the cipher in the Hyperion.
Can't we help both?
I do not believe so. The Council is dying if Anakatos' dogs are to be believed, and the slaves are to be executed. I am unsure who we should be trying to help, but you are the Beckoned of Athene. I must defer this choice to you. So decide. Do we go to the slave pens and help the slaves? Or do we go to the torture chambers to try to find Anakatos' council before it dies? Very well.
Oh, we go for the evil guys in the council. They haven't deserved it. But I haven't found a single Jotun yet who was friendly towards me. I don't really believe they can give me anything of value.
Ahead are the torture chambers, it seems. Anakatos' council lies on this path. But to follow it will mean
Just ignore it. Just wait. Yes, all three at once. That's what I like to see. Stop hitting me. I'm a fair flower, you don't hit girls. You never learned. Same as you. Bad doggo. Down. Ooh, lockpick. Get away. Please don't tell me you want to talk to me. Oh, loot, 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 loot. I wanna loot. Loot for days, loot for days. Litany in the sky. In the end, I can think I will be able to put most of the money I made to good use. Buying a few high-tier items, disassembling them, get some crafting basics, and build my new gear. So, my friendly friend.
Finally the day has come. The wait has been long, and nearly unbearable. But at last, you are here. Before my strength has fled me. Ever since the day I brought ruin to my people. I thought this burden was my punishment. It seems I have not survived for my sake, but for yours. It is a joy to see you beckoned. I have much to tell you, and I do not have much time left.
Ooh, seeing him will turn Cassandra into a frenzy. Well, then tell me who you are. I don't know.
I am Arcase. Once I was the Primos of the
Nice little
Colossi,
witch.
but no longer.
7 years and still there are bugs. I need to finish someone off.
Beckoned. Many are the reasons that you have been brought here. The death of Anakatos is but a part of the whole. Your true goal is the Hyperion itself. For that is why to succeed where gods and mortals could not. The cipher you bear, though fragmented, is the answer to the riddle. Only you can make it known.
Great. Any more cryptic advice? So, why are you a pet slave?
More than that. It was Anokatos who insisted we build the antechamber. That we try and force the Hyperion to rise. It, in desperate times, his thought made sense. But when I brought the wrath of the gods down, only he and I survived. He dragged me, broken, to his domain, and kept me on the edge of life, so he could learn the wisdom of the Primos.
The Primos Stupidos.
Yes, you and it both. For without you, the cipher cannot be of use, and without it, your power cannot be harnessed. For the riddle of my people's future is one the gods themselves cannot answer. Fate is obeyed by all. By all.
So you are faithless too, and you want me to give your
Except
puppets
for
a
you.
few strings. How can I rise the Hyperion, and why should I?
The power to change fate. That is the role of the beckoned. To serve the gods and unbind my people. But Anokatos schemes. Though he will not receive the favor of Athene, he is not ready for the Hyperion. He will bring destruction. Ah,
Well, that's his plan.
it is too soon. But I have left the answers long before. Find Sikandra. Ask her about our last day. And tell her I am sorry.
She stands right beside me. Oh,
Arcades. I had always... He had died. He had died years ago when the gods rebuked him and our people. It was truth.
he was your
Anokatos
husband.
had him alive and tortured. I watched him die years before. All that was left of him was a circlet. A circlet.
Okay, tell me about your last day with him.
Our last day. The day... Could it mean the last day that I saw him? The last day we spoke? Before the Hyperion tragedy? He asked me to escort him through the wilds, to the shrines outside the city, the shrines of earth and air. He told me to remember them when times seem bleak. I thought nothing of it, but could he have known about this?
There was a
About
prophecy.
now?
So, you and Archie.
Because I am his daughter. It
Oh.
was known to many, and it used to be a bond of pride. And he taught me the wisdom of a Primos. But then, Arches brought down the wrath of the gods. I thought that was how faith was always rewarded.
Let's get a move
Very
on.
well. I have seen more than I ever needed to here. But at least... Arches. This is larger. Across the years this event now stretches. But Arches has left us with the knowledge to finish it.
If you haven't done already, maybe you wanna put this video on at least 1.25 speed, because the dialogue is slow. I know it's melodramatic, and on one hand the city is about to crash, so you really can't take too much time. On the other hand, boy, gotta move on. What do we do now? We visit the shrine
The
of
task is
Earth
clear.
and
We need to... Ah!
air.
My head. Can you feel it? Something is wrong. This magic. This magic! Anakatos has done something. We must return to the city. We might be too late.
What's on?
Something grave has happened. I can feel it in my body. I fear Anakatos may have accomplished his goal. Be cautious in these lands.
Ooh, but I have to run back for the last stone.
I struggle to keep sweet Arches alive so that I may find in him the knowledge and power of the Primos, and in doing so can find the answer I needed to bring myself, my people, to perfection, to regain the goodwill of the great goddess. Thank Athene that my followers continue my work while I tend to my master. If only there were others akin to myself, holy ones, who are resolute and hold tightly to their faith. Or had I the means to create the people the gods truly wished for, so that we finally may raise the Hyperion and bring the befouled to their ends, we would do for Athene what she most certainly demands of the wretched.
Well, the city is still floating, so it hasn't come down yet. But either it's drained, so it looks like instead of the Hyperion floating up, the Hyperion is pulling the city down. Let's see if we can ignore those little marauders. I don't need any more bounty money. Especially since the bounty money is so small. It's not worth all the time. Oh! I'm standing all around. Speak
The
to me.
city seems intact, but still, the henge has already become disrupted. Anakatos has sealed us from the city. It is only a matter of time before he finds a way to destroy Idylla. We must find what Arches spoke of, and quickly.
Tell me where the shrines are.
Arches requested specifically that we go to the shrines of earth and air on the last day we spent together. There are two sites in the wilderness, touched by the gods, one in the peaks of the Teeth, and the other in its canyon. These were called the Shrines of Earth and Air. I thought nothing of them, but Arches knew. He must have known this day would come, when we needed them.
Okay, surely these. They were touched by the gods, I don't care, so the shrines can help us.
I cannot say for sure, but there is more than coincidence here. That Arches showed these places to me, that he mentioned them as he died. But we have little else to act on, and with every moment the chance of Anakatos' calamity occurring grows greater.
Where's the
It
shrine?
rests in the Teeth of Naros, but south of the Hyperion and the city. It is nestled between the great crags of rock that make these mountains. Be cautious in these lands.
Why haven't I found this? Okay.
Beckoned. Thou hast gone.
Yes.
What is it?
Thou hast comest, and thou hast goest.
These. I doubt that anyone has walked these halls since they were first shaped. I wonder if the words Arches spoke were true. Farewell.
Well, only one thing to find out. creatures may assail us. Oh god, please don't let me be two of those.
If I must, then I must. I won't hold back.
Now just ignore it. Just wail on. That's the warrior's way. Use a small healing potion. Oh, great. I'm so happy this is possible. It's immersion breaking, but if it wasn't possible, good lord would I be. Well, let's call it miffed.
Then I must.
Those poison matches. I really hate this enemy more than any other enemy. With Lanchi, you can just judge it. Oh, really weak.
Justice is power.
But this other cheap ass frickin' enemy type. I still miss them. Especially after you heard what plans he still got for future series.
Something feels strange, Beckoned. When you harnessed the Earth Shrine, my limbs never held more strength. You look more whole, and I can feel the magic pouring through this land already. We must be close. The Hyperion waits.
Alright, what about the Air Shrine?
It waits in the higher peaks of the Teeth of Naros. But I have a feeling that Anakatos knew that we would find them. I don't know how easy this will become, but we have to keep going.
Okay,
Very
then
well.
let's go. Where's the fast exit? Show me the way out. And there we have it. The Shrine of Air. And an aqueduct.
Time is at hand.
And is at foot in mouth.
The path opens once more. To think that all this time we had the answer to the Hyperion below our feet. That our road to Anakatos forced us to solve this riddle seems more than coincidence.
Not really, in the end you really needed me.
I cannot say for sure. It is different from the Earth Shrine. This place is thin and cold. But I remember the words Arke said. To harness the air, you must walk on the wind. Somehow this shrine will make that true. Very well.
Well, let's hope it's a particle effect that doesn't get disabled. Looky here. Wind. Earth, fire, water, love. Together we are Captain Planet. This segment is way longer than
Yes.
I anticipated.
What do you need of me? Very well. I listen. What can I do?
Jump down a cliff.
Farewell.
You know what's most annoying? On editing, I will scan this video for every time I'm talking to her so that if she has anything useful to say, it's on video. but since pretty much everything she says is just a meme by talking, we don't have
then
time,
I must.
know, I just want to sprint, I don't want to talk to you. Since rebinding button is a nightmare to begin with, at least on controller, which I prefer for this game.
Let us finish this.
Yes, let's. And now we go in the center. Boring battle.
Let us finish this.
At least she came to me. Oh, unsealed air shrine.
The cipher is whole again. As are you. We can unseal the Hyperion that we might stop Anakatos. And we've done so much more. I thought this all was to bring Anakatos to his judgment. But I was wrong. There is much more at stake here.
Your eternal soul. Let's go to Anakatos.
Communing with the Hyperion beneath the city. We have to stop him while we still can. How long have we left Anakatos to his task? And Idylla still rests. What is he doing? Very well.
I don't care. We're going out of here. And so we will descend once more into the caverns of the Hyperion. Let's see how much fighting lies between us and our goal.
What can I do?
Sadly, a lot.
You forsake defeat!
What? By the again? Like this is the only execution I can get. The last 4 executions. Oh great Akos. Let me face whoop
So,
yours.
you have finally come. For the good of my people. It is time we beckoned met. And fulfilled our roles.
Oh, now it is we.
Do you not see Athene's intent in this? Are you still blind as to your purpose and hers? I presume that Athene had only one true servant of her will, you. But I would show her that I could enact her goal of purging my people's wickedness. I came here to make the city fall. But when we parted, she began to speak to me, and me alone, for the first time in all these years.
Okay, I'm in. What did she say?
She brought you here in accordance with her wishes. But though you are beckoned, you are not singular. I was beckoned in turn. You can alter the fate of my people, but to do so, you need a conduit, an offering. And that is the part I have come to play. You know the crimes I've committed to be here. These are the failings of my race. But kill me. Shift my fate here, and you will change the course of my people forever.
How?
The Hyperion was left by the gods. With the cipher in the hands of the beckoned, it amplifies a specific kind of magic. That would be the magic you wield. The power to change fate. The Hyperion will take your magic and reflect it, affecting all my people simultaneously. So we must show the gods that the time has come. Kill me, and you show our savagery can be beaten. You were beckoned to this, and so am I.
Okay.
Justice will be swift.
Down.
Feel my wrath.
One. What do we have? Great warrior strength. Oh, leave me alone. I'm chugging potions. Let's see if
You
there's
will
a
die,
multi-phase
Beckoned.
fight. Yes, there is.
Witness my strength.
You know, you wanted me dead, and just... on down.
Feel Balin's embrace.
So if I use reckoning mode now, I might just get whooped.
You will die, Beckoned.
Yes, I will die, Now, finally ignoring once again. There he goes up.
Witness my strength.
Let's try evasion.
What can I do?
You will die, Beckoned.
Yes, and so will you. Oh, I am going medieval on your arse. I change your fate. Just... oh, come on. Do I have any fate potions? Check on those. Curtain. Purification. No, I got the ingredients, but I haven't got a fate potion.
Witness my
It's quite
strength.
annoying. So I don't really can change.
You will die, Beckoned.
On the side of you kill me, you change my fate. Why? Doesn't really make any sense. That's not nice. I didn't make any choice in the matter. And now he's a martyr. Could at least give me some form of choice in the matter. Lightning damage, piercing damage. Thank you.
You've done it. Anakatos has been killed. But that energy that came from you, it raised the Hyperion. Without its magic to support the structure, this whole temple is coming down. We need to get out of here. Very well.
While I do enjoy the difference of place setting and everything, and
I hear.
Colossi, a little bit of Greek culture instead of just Irish mythology from the base game, this wasn't written very well. I mean, even if you go baseline hero mode,
It is
The fact
done
that-
at last. The fate of Anakatos. The surrogate of all the Colossi savagery has been shifted. And as his fate was shifted, so was the fate of all the Colossi. Gone is the taint of savagery and barbarism.
Yeah, not really buying it, because if we finally succumb to this goddess once again and choose to die, why the battle? It could have been just as easy. He says, "Oh, come on," and throw his arms wide. Let me impale him. End of story. Why the battle at all? I know
Thy
it's in
work
DLC.
for me has finished, Beckoned. Thou alone could do this, and as thou aided me, I am forever grateful. Thou hast freed this people. Thee, Anakatos, Arches, Beckoned, all. And the last, your faithful companion, Secondra, I beckon now. Her people need a leader for the glory that lies ahead. Secondra will be Primos.
Well, that was kind of in the cards all along. Okay. It's a game, so there needs to be a boss fight, and compared to all the quote-unquote bosses we had before, which
We
there
need
weren't
to get
really
out of here.
a stronger troll, a stronger human, just baseline juggle food. The only really difficulty comes from multiple enemies at the same time. This was technically nice, although story-wise, now we got about an hour 20 recording, so there's a lot of speeding up to do. A lot. Most of the Earth and Wind dungeon will probably, without any failure, be 200, 400 times speed. And you will already notice this because suddenly during the video it goes. I hope I can cut a warning at the beginning of the video. A new intro.
We made it. And you've seen what has happened. The Hyperion soars within our city. We can never thank you fully for your strength. This armor is ancient, hallowed and strong, much like yourself, Beckoned. Take it. You have given us so much. I see the compassion and the influence the gods have had in my people's lives. My life. All along.
Oh, and now she's a believer. And then I saw her face, and she's a believer. Alright, explain.
What Arches said to me on our last day together. What Athene said as we escaped the Hyperion Temple just now. These are no accidents. Your arrival, our meeting, Anakatos' betrayal and finding Arches. These events were crafted intent. I see that now. And as you were beckoned to save my people, now I am beckoned to lead them. But I don't know. I don't know if I can.
You'll do you. I don't care.
I've no doubt, for you have already shown us the path, Beckoned, and you will always have my thanks for that. Now, let us return to Idylla. Let us see the fruits of your labor. Be cautious in these...
You know that armor you gave... Oh, level up. Right. That wasn't quite what I had in mind, but... Oh, it's almost there. Same here, almost. There we are. Extra speed. That's what I need. Confirm. Confirm.
Lands.
So about the armor. Is it warrior armor? Yes, it is. I wonder if there's a set for every single race. No, not race, vocation, experience bonus, bleed damage resistance, herald of the gods. Great. So if there's a finesse set, a mage set, and depending what's your strongest stat, maybe even if you manage to tie them, you get a set fitting for that. Oh, by the way, I don't know if it was in the fast forward, but there was a little chest plate armor. There it was, a robe. Lachlan's robe. Fire damage, ice damage, light. It's a really nice one. Chance to burn enemies when you're attacked, 25% mana. All its. Oh, yeah, there it is. 30% mana regeneration. It's really nice. Let's have a little look. Ooh, it's fashion time. Remnant gauntlets. And remnant. And remnant greaves. It's okay, I guess. I would have preferred something that looked... Yeah. You can roar as much as you like. I don't care. It's a new piece of armor. If I scratch it, I have to buy it. Maybe I can return it still. Get away. I fought enough trolls during this DLC. Now I want my victory march. Show me Idylla complete. Oh dear lordy lord. Why do you guys got new quests? I will talk to them, but I won't do them.
How are you this? What lies below is seen above. On this day, I see you. I am the Oracle of Idylla Haladite, and I bear a message for you.
If you want all the other pieces of armor, you have to do but one thing: restart the game and play a different way.
It comes from the gods. With the Hyperion raised, my powers of divination are at their strongest. A new era comes. But as it does, the Marauders have worked grim magics that must be undone.
Okay, I do what I can.
Built into this city and these lands are circles of sacrifice made by the Marauders and the fallen of our kind. They are an affront to our gods. My insights show that should the guardians of these circles be killed, the gods will leave great rewards for the ones that will help. Your abilities are great, and so is the reward offered. Face the first circle, the altar of doubt. Until we meet again.
How about that? Where is our dear lady friend? Sikandra.
You must be the beckoned.
Yes! With the Hyperion raised, we can finally lift our spirits in revelry. We shall never forget this day. It will always be honored as the Festival of Athene. Whatever you may wish, beckoned. You have done more for my people than might ever be said. Your path is your own, once more. Farewell, beckoned.
So, thanks for the armor. Thanks for another little fetch quest. Oh, it's a bounty board mission. Let me guess. We have 30 more trolls that needs to be done. I have set up a challenge. A series of torched gates in a specific amount of time. Fastest runner gets the reward. A little run quest. Maybe one day, when I'm really bored, we will do this. For now, we see the glowing stone, which is already carved as floating above a floating city. So that's why they found out this thing belongs into the sky. But who has
Any
crafted
findings?
it? Where does it come from? Which alien race has sent it down here? Those and other questions will never be answered, and we will see each other again in the mainland, probably around the town of Isar, where we will continue our quest, either down to the south of the Tyr, or north to the plains of Arathel and Rathir, which brings us closer to the second DLC. I hope you have enjoyed the story nonetheless, even though I've been a bit on the complaining side, sorry about that. And I wish you all a nice time. Bye bye.